We knew it was going to be a game just like this. It was everything I envisioned. Two teams that were playing really hard. I don't think either team played great, but I think the other team was the reason that they didn't. But the big message tonight is just I thought we had a great home court advantage. Our students came out, and they really impact our team. Student attendance is a part of college basketball, so I just want to thank everybody internally with our administration, Robert Giovanetti, all his team. I want to thank the media for getting the word out there, and really I just want to thank our students for showing up. That's what I envisioned when I was fortunate enough to get this job, that every night we'll have a home court advantage. So I know I speak to for everybody in our program, players, staff, and everybody, that we really felt like we had a home court advantage tonight because of our attendance. I thought Keenan was pretty good. Now, Kenan's a special player. He earns the right to have nights like this because of how hard he works in the summer and the off season. He also is playing on a team where the teammates and coaches have confidence in him. So performances like this are always team-based. We had some great spacing late in the game. We had some good screens. I think Keenan would be the first to tell you that.
Go to Phil in the middle.
Coach, you forced 10 second-half turnovers and 4 in the overtime, and obviously the block by Zach near the end of regulation was huge. Defense really turned this thing around, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought tonight basically we had opportunistic defense. We really couldn't stop Nevada. They're so good. They space out. They've got pros. You know, you can't guard those shots. It's like Kobe Bryant out there or something. So what we did is we thought we just had made some plays on defense. You know, sometimes you got to go make a play on defense and risk maybe making a mistake. But we played multiple defenses tonight. We tried to speed them up a little bit. But Nevada's really hard to guard. But I do think you got to give our guys some credit. The last time Nevada played, they had 5 turnovers in a 40-minute game. They don't turn the ball over. They play with spacing and guys take shots. So I think the fact that we did make them turn it over a little bit more than their average, you got to give our guys some credit for that.
We'll go to Austin here in the back right.
Coach, at one point you were down 10 points in the second half, kind of like last week, and how were you able to rally from that, and what changed?
Well, I give the players a lot of credit. These guys have made me a better coach. I'm kind of a competitive, fiery guy. Patience isn't one of my strengths. But I think with these guys, I've really tried to learn, to try to keep the culture positive during the game. Now we still tell the truth. You know, if we're not playing well, I'll be the first to tell them. But I think overall, as a coach, you try to give your team a chance to win the game. I'll give our staff a lot of credit tonight. We didn't have any panic timeouts. We didn't really get negative. We stayed positive, and so I'm proud of our staff for doing that. We gave our players a chance to win the game tonight, and then give our players all the credit. They're the ones that did it.
We'll go to Colt in the middle, second row.
Coach, you were talking about on Sunday the free throw attempts. Tonight you have 38 free throw attempts to 17. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think first it's just the two different offenses. Nevada runs pro sets, ISOs. They shoot a lot of jump shots because they can make them. We're a team that likes to drive the ball a little bit more and play inside out. So I think on average we'll be a team that gets more free throws than Nevada. And I thought we were the most aggressive team down the stretch, in my opinion. And that's not disrespecting Nevada. That's a really good team. That's a team that'll play meaningful games in March. It's a team that's deserving of their ranking. I think I've been talking about them all week, and I think that everybody would agree that's one of the best teams in the country.
Go back to Carlos in the front.
Coach, I know you talked about the aggression, but I guess just what did you see from Keenan where it seems like he just kind of not necessarily took over, but he kind of picked his spot, like you said?
Well, I was proud of Keenan for a lot of different reasons, obviously, but one of them was kind of the mental toughness. I thought early in the second half and midway he looked kind of tired to me. He was standing on offense. I told him how I felt about that, and he took the coaching. It's a grown man, he wants to be coached. He wants to be helped. So we try to encourage him to start moving a little bit better. And then late in the game, we just put the ball in his hands. But I thought our spacing was great, and I thought some other guys around him made key plays.
We'll stick in the front with Will.
Speaking of those key plays, Zaire had that huge layup there at the very end. What does it say about him as a guy that age to make a shot in that kind of situation?
Yeah, he's fearless. He played for a great high school coach in J.T. Locklear, a guy that's fearless himself. His mom and dad were elite athletes. He's a guy that's just going to play, man. He's going to be special. And I think, with Culver and Morrow right there in that same category tonight, Morrow's three, Morrow's drive. Culver made some big plays. Those three guys have a chance to be special.
I kind of asked you a little bit earlier, but I guess what do you feel the team kind of learned from that loss to Seton Hall? Because I know you guys were down double digits, but you were still able to kind of pull it back in there. You didn't kind of lose your composure, and it seemed like the team really kind of learned from that and was able to kind of pull one out.
Yeah, right now, just like every team in the country, we're a work in progress. We're trying to get better. The Seton Hall game, we didn't think that we were the more aggressive team. Tonight, I think we were. And even if we lose this game tonight to a really good Nevada team, I still think the same thing. I thought we were aggressive enough to give ourselves a chance down the stretch. And then just the whole idea of composure and trying to finish the game. You know, against Seton Hall, it turned into a 6-7 minute game. We made too many mistakes. We didn't make enough plays. Tonight, when it turns to a 6 and 7 minute game, we were still making mistakes, but I thought we were making plays. And so, you know, victory favors the more aggressive team. Sometimes you got to go make a play, especially at this level of competition. And I thought we did that tonight.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go back to Phil in the middle.
How good are those two twins for Nevada? They look like two of the best in the country.
Yeah, it's a combination of great talent and good coaching. You know, I don't know if they're doing this kind of stuff if they're not playing for this coaching staff, because they have freedom, they have spacing, they're playing with teammates that allow them to be themselves. You know, I think basically a lot of NBA shots out there tonight, and I think those guys will play basketball for a long time. If they have two younger brothers and those guys don't want to live in Nevada for whatever reason, they want to come to Lubbock, we'd be more than interested to take that call tomorrow, 742-7600.
Go to Joe over here on the right.
Coach, could you talk about Justin's defensive play tonight?
Yeah, Justin Gray is one of my favorite players I've ever coached because he's just a guy that cares about winning. I mean, he's literally kind of changed his game every year he's been in college. And this year we're asking him to be our best defensive player, to rebound. Thought he had a couple great mid-range jump shots tonight. He was dialed in. He's always a great teammate. I mean, it doesn't matter if Justin plays 25 or 12. He's going to be into the game. I mean, he's a winner. He's you know, I hope my daughters end up having the same kind of character that Justin Gray has. And then my middle one, Ella's got a chance to be a good player. I hope she has a chance to be like Justin Gray as a player.
Go to Colt here in the middle left.
Coach, Moretti played really big down the stretch. Do you feel this was like his coming out game here at Texas Tech?
No, I think he can play even better. As long as he continues to get more confident with the ball and understand like the physicality of college basketball, he's just going to get better. Defensively tonight, he made a few plays, and offensively, he's just got a lot of courage and confidence in his shot. Somebody's got to teach him the American rules on free throws. You know, the guy's got the ball, you can't step in. But I guess that's my fault. 50% Keenan because he was up top with him, and 50% my fault.